Hi there, I'm Don Daly and I'm the Sunday Woodcarver, and today I'm going to do a little review of this carving set that I got from BeaverCraft Woodcarving. So let's open the box and see what we got here. Comes with a nice little carrying case, and the thing I like about carving best is that you can just take a few knives and wherever you go, you can always be ready to work on a project. So let's see what we got in here. Nice canvas case. It's really heavy duty. And in the case we have a whole set here that we can work with. So there's 3 knives. They come with a little protective plastic sheath on there, which I'm going to take off. So this is a good sized knife. This is about a 2-inch blade, and I would use that as a rough out knife or just a general carving to remove a lot of material. Next we have a shorter knife that's about 1.25 inch blade, so that I would use for probably most of the project, even the detail work. Okay, and then third knife is a chip carving knife, which I don't do a lot of chip carving, but I'll show you how this is used. I'm not great at it, but and they all have what looks to be an ash handle, and they're very comfortable. They fit right in your hand very nicely. So that's always an issue for me, and I prefer a larger handle on a knife so I can really have a good grip on it. Also, it comes with a nice little piece of leather for a strop and a little stick of green stropping compound. So I just, put a little of that on there, and I'm ready to hone my knife. I might glue this on something to make it a little stiffer, but if it actually has a travel kit, it would be fine. One thing nice about without having it is that I can bend it and use it for gouges and things like that. But right now I think I would not pack a gouge here because basically this is a travel kit. They even give you some band-aids. That's Russian, by the way. So this kit comes from Ukraine, so that's why you don't understand. But it does say probably Band-Aid or something like that. So let's set the case aside for now. I would also pack my favorite pair of carving gloves in there. They would easily fit. I like these gloves because they fit very well, and there's not a lot of bulk, so it's easy to sort of feel what I'm doing. So I want to test out the large, what I call a roughing knife. And I have here a little gnome that I'm carving out of some Spanish cedar. And they actually, out of the box, they're pretty sharp. I might hone it a little bit, but I think this is good to go here. So this is a great blade for just removing a lot of material quickly, and I would say general purpose work. Then the 1.25 inch blade would be one that I would use for more detail work when I get down to that. Okay, yeah, so this one is also sharp. I'll start here and rough out the nose a little bit. So it does have a little bit of an angle on this blade. It's not straight out of the handle, so that takes a little bit of getting used to, but it's actually very comfortable. And that angle gives you a nice bit of leverage on the knife too. So this can be, I would say, if we start out with this larger knife to remove most of the material, then we can move down to this shorter knife to do most of the other work on this. Like I say, if I'm working on a project this scale, this is perfect. So I do a lot of carving of, 8-inch or less. I do little Santa ornaments and things like that, so this is perfect for that. All right, so both of those knives they're very comfortable to hold, and they seem to do what they have to do. Now the other knife is a chip carving knife. I don't need my gloves for chip carving. So chip carving is not something I'm very good at. I don't do it very much, but that's the idea. You're basically making a triangular cut, an inverted pyramid to create shadows, and that's what this blade is for. So at least I believe so, because I have this is one that I have already, and then this seems to be the same blade configuration on there. So I'm going to assume that this is a chip carving knife. And the way that works is I'm holding this on an angle, a fixed angle, and cutting in. If you really want to know about chip carving, I suggest you check out some other videos, because I'm not really the guy for this. But again, it's nice and sharp and comfortable. I'm just making a mess of the actual carving, but same thing here. Like I said, this is not a chip carving technique video. I just want to show you that this knife is in here. So what I would probably do would be to bring a small block like this, and for the purpose of practicing chip carving, I have the chip carving knife. I could bring a couple little projects, small projects. So everything fits in this little travel pouch, as I showed you before. It's nice heavy duty canvas. I can even throw my carving gloves in there. And I could take this to travel just about any place that's not on an airplane, and tie it up in one little neat package, and there you go. Wherever you go, you can do a little carving. Thanks a lot to BeaverCraft for this wonderful little travel carving set. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of use out of it. I will post a link to their website and their Instagram and their Facebook down in the description. Thanks again for watching. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Happy carving.